guys, welcome to Getting Cheeky. Here I am on my day off riding on a horse and buggy. It's really the only way to get around town. I have some family in town this week, so stay tuned for Getting Cheeky. Roberto, to the Plaza Hotel.
Hello, how are you? Right to the Plaza.
Whoa, did you hear that noise? We just had our first preview, and it was pretty awesome.
It was epic.
So we're gonna head out of the stage door and see who's
meet
there
some
to say
people.
hello.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Congratulations.
She's a star.
You're a star.
She's a star.
Hey guys, I figured I would show you a little bit of my getting ready for the show routine. So, while I put my makeup on and put my pin curls in and put my microphone in, I figured I'd answer some more awesome questions that you asked. What is my favorite song I sing? My favorite song that I sing is Tomorrow Is. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs in the show. I mean, all the music is so gorgeous, but just the choral aspect of it and all of the harmonies that the whole company sings is really beautiful. Audition songs. I think I might have talked about this in the last episode, but my go-to audition song that I really love is Fire and Rain by James Taylor. It's a really beautiful song. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. My dream role is Sarah in Ragtime. It's one of my favorite shows. It's such beautiful, amazing music. I would love to play that role someday. And Audra McDonald is obviously a huge inspiration to me. So it would be a dream come true. Here's a cool fun fact about my getting ready process. I have two microphones. One of them is my main microphone and one of them is my backup microphone in case one of them goes out. And I actually wear them in my head underneath my wig. So I do my pin curls, I put my wig cap on, and then I tuck the microphones into my wig cap one at a time. And then this is really important, the placement of the actual microphone itself. So I sort of wrap the cord around a few times and then place it right at the top of my forehead. And I secure the wire in with more pins. And then last but not least, another wig cap to cover it up so that it stays in place under my wig. And it's actually really great having your mics in your head because otherwise you would have a mic pack which sometimes goes around your waist or might go around your thigh, and those can be just sort of irritating and painful and you're hyper aware of them. And in this case I just completely forget that they're even there, which is pretty cool. Okay, more questions. Any advice on breaking into the business? We talked a little bit about this last week. I think what is so important is constantly training. So I always like to say that my voice teacher takes voice lessons. You're never going to be flawless and perfect at your craft, and the most important thing about it is constantly learning and growing as an artist. So taking dance classes, taking voice lessons, and even taking things that you're not necessarily going to get into the field of, taking improv classes or taking writing classes. taking film classes. Knowing all aspects of the art that you're going into is so important so that you can understand the job of a person that's behind the scenes or behind the camera or writing the music that you're singing. So that's one of my biggest points of advice. Oh, this is fun. What is my favorite item from my dressing room? I have a lot of favorite items. I have a lot of pineapples and a lot of show-related things. Like, I have a superhero poster that you saw in episode 1 and Best Day Ever poster. But one thing that I just got from my mom as a present was this guy. He's a squirrel. And he's holding a nut. And on the bottom, it's a lip gloss. How cool is that? So he just sits there on my dressing station and looks at me, and I think that Sandy and him are friends. Hey guys, so this is the hair and makeup room. You're gonna see a lot of the crazy, wacky, wild wigs we have in the show. This is just an example of how many magical changes all of the ensemble have. That's a pirate hat.
Did that hurt?
No.
When you fell from the sky?
Hi, Alan K. Washington.
Hey, Broadway.com.
Are you getting a new wig on?
Actually, I'm getting my pirate mustache.
Oh,
Look at that.
Look at that. Wow, so many things.
I'm two characters.
Half Karen, half pirate? What could this mean? Even more wigs. Hi, you guys. I'm going to show you a little bit of the goings-on backstage. My dressing room is in the basement, and to get to the stage, I have to go up one flight, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the backstage area. Now, this is just our little elevator alcove. A lot of quick changes happen here. Those are our water bottle cubbies. And this is the deck. As you can see above us, we have very little space, so we actually fly out a lot of our set pieces. We're actually in the air right now. This is our stage manager's call booth. She has 8, what is that? It's 8 cameras. Her script goes here. Look how many buttons those are. That's a lot. This is much wider than during the show because we have a sky drop come in here. And then it's only about 3 feet across for us to cross the back of the set. And this is the view of the house from the back of the stage. It's pretty crazy back here. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Matthew Hamilton. Woo! Yeah! He's single, ladies.
Super single.
Okay, so I was challenged by my friend Talia Thiesfield for the Edge of Glory challenge. And I was really mad at her at first, but now that it's intermission and I'm warm, I'm gonna give it a shot. Here we go. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge. I challenge Galen Gilliland and Abby Smith. As you can see, I like to travel in style. Horse and cart, ferry on the river, it's all in my contract. Thanks for checking out Getting Cheeky. Stay tuned next week.